All right. Can we all transition to the carpet quietly, please? Facing me. Facing me. We're recording right now. All right. Just find a spot, please. Respectfully. Thank you. All right. So before we start reading from our Read Aloud Wonder, which we've been reading lately, this is the question that I want you to answer with your partnership. So the first question is, have you ever been upset with someone you felt was your best friend? I know I went through this recently, but has this ever happened to you in elementary? Go ahead and just share for the next minute or so if this has ever happened to you. Go ahead and share with your partner. In this year or in a different grade? Back together. 5, 4, 3, 2, flat tire. All right, who would like to share out quickly? Have you ever been upset with someone you felt was your best friend? Cassidy?
Yeah, in 2nd to 3rd grade, or like 1st to 2nd, I'm still friends with Jenna, but like in 1st and 2nd, she's like, oh, you don't want to play with her. Oh, you don't want to play with her. Like, she's too weird. She's too creepy.
Right, and you thought this person was your friend, right?
Yeah.
How does that, and that, your kind of story kind of goes right along with our Read Aloud book, but how does that kind of go along with Augie and what he's feeling in the book, our main character? Because Augie is right now, he's kind of upset with his best friend in class. Who's his best friend? Jack Will. So how does that kind of go along with Augie? Brooke?
How that goes along with the
Augie. So why is Augie upset with his best friend?
because Julian was like around Julian and that made him feel like he was equal to, so he said those things.
He said some hurtful things about Augie. So how does Jack Will, just so we can get a recap, how does Jack Will not know at the time that he hurt Augie's feelings? If Augie was right there, how did Jack Will not know he hurt his feelings? Aisha?
Because, on Halloween, Augie was supposed to be wearing a Boba Fett costume, but since he was already late and his dad was dropping him that day, he had to quickly put on a costume, and since Boba Fett costume had like a lot of belts to put on, he just quickly put on his bleeding screen costume and went to school. But when he went to school, it's like the only day that he can live like he's himself, and nobody knows him under his mask. So when he got to class, he thought it was Henry and somebody else with Julian talking about him, but then he actually noticed the voice that it was Jack and Henry and Julian talking about him, and Jack was saying all these mean things about him. So and Jack didn't notice that Augie was there because he thought he would be in a Boba Fett costume.
And he was actually in the...
Bleeding screen costume.
He was in a different outfit. All right, I'm going to read a quick section of Wonder. Season's Greetings. Weirdly enough, when we got back home and Mom brought in the mail, there were holiday cards from both Julian's family and August's family. Julian's holiday card was a picture of Julian wearing a tie, looking like he was about to go to the opera or something. August's holiday card was a cute old dog wearing a reindeer antlers, a red nose, and red booties. There was a cartoon, I hear you two laughing. There was a cartoon, and above the dog head that read, ho, ho, ho. On the inside of the card it read, to the Will family, peace on earth, love Nate, Isabel, Olivia, August, and Daisy. Cute card, huh? I said to Mom, who had hardly said a word to me all the way home. I think she honestly just didn't know what to say. That must be their dog, I said. Do you want to tell me what's going on in your head, Jack? She answered me seriously. I bet they put a picture of the dog on the card every year, I said. She took the card from my hand and looked at the picture carefully. Then she raised her eyebrows and her shoulders and gave me the card. We're very lucky, Jack. There's so much we take for granted. I know, I said. I knew what she was talking about without her having to say it. I heard that Julian's mom actually photoshopped August's face out of the class picture when she got it. She gave a copy to a couple of the other mothers. That's just awful, said Mom. People are just, they're not always so great. I know. Is that why you hit Julian? No. Then I told her why I punched Julian. And I told her August was my ex-friend now. And I told her about Halloween. So my question to you is, does that make Jack Will a bad person since he punched someone? Because now think about it. You're not supposed to hit people. But why did some of you, even though he hit Julian, why did some of you say no, even though he hit another person? Go ahead and turn and talk. Back together, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're almost about to get ready to transition back. But some of you instantly said no, that doesn't make Jack Will a bad person, even though he hit someone. Can you explain your reasoning? Why does that not make him a bad person? Enya?
Some people might think it makes him a bad person because generally you would think that punching is a bad thing to do. But he was doing it for a good reason because if Julian said that he would kill himself if he looked like August's face, then I could be mad at someone, but other people might punch him because they might react more because Jack was August's best friend.
Elijah?
Because Julian deserved it. He said that Anne told the teacher to move Jack Will to work with him, and he said that he would kill himself if he looked like which is not good and which is really mean.
Very hurtful,
and
right?
he said that near Augie, and Augie heard that he would have just stayed at home. I'd do that.
So what we are going to do now, turn your body so you're facing the board. So ladies, I need you to be able to face the board. What you are going to do, I have a half worksheet right here that you're going to write your thoughts on at first. And it says, what advice would you give August to make him feel better about school, friends, and how he feels about himself? Now, I want you to try to get at least 2 pieces of advice you would give him. Something that may cheer him up, or just something that can maybe he can do better to make him feel better about himself. Now, if you come up with 3, awesome. After that, after you come up with the advice on the piece of paper, then here I have options right here that you can show your advice that you give Augie. You can create a postcard, you can write a letter to Augie, you can create a comic strip, or you can create a book or comic on on Book Creator. So first, everyone is going to transition back to their seats and kind of think of some advice we can tell Augie, and then I want you to put your advice that you give Augie into a different form, okay? Ladies, come on up and grab the piece of advice first. And once you write down your 2 to 3 pieces of advice, come on up to grab the other sheets of paper. Thank you, gentlemen, for waiting at the carpet quietly. Elijah, Noah, we're over here. Okay, gentlemen, come on and transition up. Please head back to your seats and get started right away. All right, now table 1. Can you come on up and grab which way you would like to show your piece of advice through a letter, comic strip, or postcard? Can you come on up and show that now, or grab one? If you're doing it on Book Creator, you can use your iPad. Table 2, can you come on up and grab one of the other forms, whether you're writing a letter, comic strip, or postcard? Yes, sir. Table 5, come on up. Would you like to write a letter, comic strip, postcard, or create something on Book Creator? Table 3, Table 6, and Table 7. Go ahead and pick your options. Postcard, comic strip, or letter to Augie. Or you can use Book Creator on your iPad.